Balrog versus TJ combo. Street Fighter versus Killer Instinct. Don't really know anything about either of these characters or either of these game franchises. But Killer Instinct, I think, is similar to Mortal Kombat, which is always more brutal than Street Fighter. So you know what? I'm gonna go with the TJ combo guy. I think just because he's, fighting in a competition where people actually die more often than what happened in Street Fighter, I think that's gonna give him the edge. So let's go. Final death battle of the day. Or the episode, sorry.
Thousands of years ago, one Greek guy punched another Greek guy, and then they just turned it into a sport.
Indeed, boxing is one of the oldest Olympic sports and has since been refined and perfected over nearly 3,000 years.
And today we're pitting two of gaming's toughest boxers head-to-head.
Balrog, the crazy buffalo from Street Fighter.
And TJ Combo, the hard-hitting champ from Killer Instinct. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Boxer, gambler, cheater. Heavyweight champ Balrog has been called many things. Merciful was never one of them.
Hard to blame him given his rough upbringing. Born and raised in a ghetto neighborhood.
6'4", 298 pounds, born September 4th, 1968. Nickname is the Crazy Buffalo. Boxing style is slugger. Likes to gamble, drink bourbon, and win. Dislikes fish, math, and effort, and is a former heavyweight champion.
The young brawler-to-be had one goal, to leave his poor family and taste that sweet, sweet American dream. You know, the boozing, gambling, and womanizing kind of dream.
Uproot at heart, Balrog.
Bro, what is up with your fucking hair? God damn. What the fuck? And this face he's making along with it, god damn, man.
Balrog learned early on that he had a gift for roughing others up. A gift which he soon turned into a professional boxing
His fucking
career.
hair.
Does that really surprise anyone, though? I mean, look at the guy! His skin can barely even contain his own muscles.
Bro, and
I mean, look at the guy! His skin can barely even
look at his hair here. How is it even worse? What the fuck is this shit? Bro, you need to go beat the shit out of your barber is what you fucking need to do.
contain his own muscles.
At 6'4" and 298 pounds, Balrog is a monster.
The dude started wearing a hood because he knows his hairstyle is trash.
Compared to real-life
Wearing a
boxers,
hood.
Balrog would be the second largest heavyweight champion.
Bro, this looks fucking painted on. This looks like you took clay or something and just stuck it on your fucking head.
In the entire history of the sport.
Talk about a beast. He makes good use of that size and strength as he specializes in slugger-style boxing.
Out of the four generally accepted styles of boxing, sluggers are the most straightforward. They sacrifice mobility and finesse in favor of unwavering perseverance and terrifying brute force.
And Balrog embodies this style to a T. Sluggers are great at taking lots of hits without going down, and then KOing their opponents with just a couple big punches. In Balrog's case, his
Turn punch, dash straight, dash upper, buffalo headbutt, KKB is an evasion technique, and his super moves, the Gigaton Blow, Dirty Bull, and Crazy Buffalo.
dashing punches let him come in swinging. His screw smash uppercut is so brutal, it can power through other attacks. But Balrog's strength really shines with his famous Gigaton Blow, or with his incredibly deadly turn punch, if he's able to hit anything with it, that is. The longer he tenses his arm up for, the more powerful the move gets.
While all these moves are fair game in the rules of boxing, fairness is the last thing Balrog cares about.
Damn, this freaking guy is crazy. I mean, really.
Bro,
Balrog cares about.
Damn, this
what the fuck is going on with your eyes? Are you missing a tooth? And you still got that fucking shit ass hairstyle. Bro. Yeah, there's no way I can root for this guy. This guy looks like a fucking... Doesn't even look like he should exist as a person.
Freaking guy is crazy. I mean, really, look at those
Look at his fucking eyes.
eyes. That's the same look old Grandpappy Boomstick had every time he came home with some fresh poultry dinner. Till the damn chickens got him.
Unfortunately, his victory was short-lived. When he returned to the ring, he ended up killing his opponent. With his career ruined, Balrog returned to the life of gambling, booze, and women.
Bro, why is your hair like halfway back your head? And you still got these fucking points going on. Who the fuck are you hiring to cut your hair? Because whoever it is, you need to beat the living fuck out of them.
Man, he got to kill a guy and drink all day? Talk about living the life. But Balrog wasn't done flexing his fighting skills. He joined the crime syndicate.
M. Bison's right-hand man flipped a car while possibly influenced by Pandora, killed an elephant with one punch, survived a 1,272-foot fall, staggered Zangief. Oh shit. That's actually pretty impressive. Zangief won his fight against fucking Hagar way back when. You know, back in episode like 1 of this fucking series that I'm doing. Defeated Nikali, Bernardo, and Jumbo Flapjack. None of those sound like real fucking people. But alright, you say so. And he still got the fucking hair.
Shadaloo, and basically punched his way up to become its founder's right-hand man. And who wouldn't want somebody as rough and tough as Balrog at their side?
Especially since he's so strong, he once killed an elephant with just one punch. See this one? His name's Kodal. Balrog killed his best friend.
Good friggin' elephants had it coming for years. Never shut up. And someone always loses on Dawson's stage.
Elephants commonly use their skulls to knock down trees, meaning they can withstand a force of at least 10,000 pounds. The strongest punch ever recorded comes from heavyweight champ Frank Bruno, with a force of 1,420 pounds.
Damn.
A dangerous amount of strength to be sure, but still only 1/7 of Balrog's potential.
But Balrog wouldn't be a true slugger if he couldn't take a beating. He battled the sumo wrestler E. Honda, and the two fell off a cliff, and they both survived.
We know this fight takes place in Thailand and on a cliff overlooking a river. This area is very similar to the northern Kwai Yai River, which can be more than 300 feet wide. By comparing that to the width of the river as seen here, we can estimate...
How do you figure this shit out? Like, how do they look at a place and they're like, you know what, this looks like the fucking, this area in the fucking, this region of this fucking place in the world? Like, what? Do you guys, like, they flip through fucking maps and study it and shit and figure it out? Or, like, what? How do they do this? They gotta be fucking amazing at it. Oh my god, what the fuck is that game called? There's a game that popped up a little while ago. It like drops you into a fucking place. And you have to like look at the shit around you and be like, oh, I'm here in the world. And then you put in the answer. They gotta be pros at that game.
The cliff to be 1,272 feet high.
But while Balrog may have the raw power of a slugger, he's got all the downsides that come with it too.
A smart enough opponent could potentially predict and counter his attacks. This is how he lost to other street fighters like Dudley and Alex.
Yeah, he's not the brightest shed in the tool, if you know what I mean.
Tool in the shed.
You're a tool.
Fucking boomstick.
After Shadaloo's head honcho was defeated, Balrog got a promotion and ran the whole crime syndicate himself, until he ran the whole organization into the ground.
Probably a few too many blows to the head.
But hey, we're not here to test his management skills. Balrog's been out of the ring for years, but today he's here to show he's still got what it takes to win. At the end of the day, you gotta respect the crazy buffalo.
I can almost smell the money now. If I can pull this off, I'll be on Easy Street forever.
Standing 6'1" and weighing 220 pounds, TJ Combo is the definition of a champion.
But he didn't start out that way. Born to a poor family.
Real name, Tyler Johnson Garrett. Height 6'1", 220 pounds. Approximately 45 years old. Uses outboxing style of boxing. Used to use cybernetic arm enhancements. Trained with Maya and once wore an eye patch.
On the Texas coast.
Okay, let's choose
God damn
character.
it.
She hot, but I'm not sure I can fight with her. I need muscles to fight.
Tyler Johnson Garrett was in for a rough road to fame and glory. TJ didn't have much, but he did have boxing.
TJ's dad trained him to box, and he joined a junior league when he was 12 years old, where he promptly lost.
But instead of learning from his mistakes and trying again the next year, TJ replaced the padding in his glove with a roll of quarters and got his revenge with one savage blow. If he learned anything that day, it was only how good it felt to win.
Well, the junior league didn't exactly agree, so they kicked him out. For the rest of his childhood, he was in and out of trouble. But unwilling to give up, TJ eventually took what little he owned to start a new life at a boxing gym in Chicago. As a janitor. Hey, you gotta start somewhere.
Yo, check this out.
TJ's love for boxing never died. Every dollar he earned was spent on boxing lessons. Every spare minute studying legends like Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali.
You could say he was really cleaning it up in the ring until he finally got a shot at the heavyweight championship.
Like his hero Ali, TJ fights using an outboxer style, staying outside an opponent's reach with evasive maneuvers and taking advantage of missed swings.
And TJ's go-to attack is his mighty power line. Wait a minute, isn't that the band from a Goofy movie?
No.
Oh, it's a straight punch that knocks.
Power line, shoot toss, tremor, vortex punch, flying knee, backstep, juke. Yeah. Last breath.
Even the toughest opponents backward. His tremor punch is a flying overhand attack that can hit the ground so hard it creates a shockwave that knocks people off their feet. And he can even send them skyward with his vortex uppercut.
But his fighting style goes beyond mere punches. His flying knee is good for aggressively closing in on opponents, and his shoot toss sets them up for his famous combos.
That's where he got the nickname TJ Combo.
Is that how you got your nickname, Boomstick?
Nickname? What the hell are you talking about?
Oh, never mind. Through
Bro's legal name is Boomstick. I mean, you should know that. He showed you his certificate of fucking poultry science or whatever.
years of hard work and dedication, TJ eventually won the heavyweight championship. At last, fame, fortune, and glory were in his hands. And then they all went to his head. TJ got lazy, blowing his prize money on parties.
Good for him.
And ignoring his training until he lost the title.
Ah, shoot. Man, this poor guy just can't keep it together, can he?
That's when the world-dominating mega-corporation Ultratech, aka Evil Walmart, offered TJ an experimental surgical procedure to put him back on top.
And TJ remembered the lesson he learned long ago. If all else fails, just cheat shamelessly.
Ultratech fused titanium implants into TJ's arms, drastically increasing his striking power. Within 6 months, TJ won his title back and held it for 20 years. But Ultratech wanted a favor in return.
They waited 20 whole years to cash in the favor? Nobody's that patient.
Ultratech had a new product, a robot warrior they wanted to showcase in a battle against the boxing champ. They left TJ with one word of instruction: lose.
What? TJ smashed it to pieces in front of a live audience because screw perfectly legal long-term business contracts.
In response, Ultratech exposed TJ for the cheater he was, and thus he was banned from boxing. Again. But this time, TJ refused to go out in disgrace.
So he ripped the metal right out of his arms with his bare hands.
Damn.
Like a badass.
Or a complete idiot. But by some extreme luck, Ultratech's experimentation left him with a minor healing factor, which ensured his arms weren't ruined forever. What's more, he also learned he could enter a berserker mode, which enables him to move and punch faster when in desperate situations.
Well, robo-arms or not, TJ is one impressive fighter. His punches can launch heavy enemies like Fulgore over 13 feet into the air. And holding the championship for 20 years is way longer than the world record.
Currently, the longest held heavyweight title belongs to Joe Louis, whose reign lasted 11 years, 8 months, and 8 days. TJ defended his title for nearly twice that length.
Plus, TJ's got plenty of experience out.
Held the heavyweight title for 20 years, survived tearing out his own cybernetic enhancements, survived a 1,162-foot fall, almost as impressive as Balrog's, helped save the world from Gargos, defeated Fulgore, Riptor, Spinal, and Orchid. Damn, he beat Orchid? Orchid beat Ivy. Beat Fulgore Mark II without his implants.
Inside the ring. Without implants, he's defeated the Secret Agent Orchid, the upgraded Warbot Fulgore Mark II, and killed multiple Ultratech super dinosaurs. That's right, this is a boxer who kills frickin' velociraptors on the regular.
And he's obviously very resilient to pain, like when he survived jumping out of an Ultratech skyscraper. Based on the amount of time it takes other unfortunate visitors to fall from the top floor, this building must be 1,162 feet tall.
But we all know this boxing champ never had a perfect record. He lost fights to Glacius, the ice alien, and twice was outmatched by squads of Ultratech super soldiers.
Also, while TJ's outboxer style is quick and resilient, it can be overwhelmed by an aggressive enough opponent. If he gets overconfident, he's sure to lose an important fight sooner rather than later.
But since being outed, he's determined to prove his skill is all natural. It's gonna take a lot to bring down a champion like TJ Combo.
And don't think for a moment that I'll let anything get in my way. Cause if you give me that moment, I win.
Dumbass.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
But first, it wouldn't be a boxing match without some food to go along. So here's how you get your hands on some.
Alright, time for a boxing match to the death.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing our first fighter. He's big, he's crude, and all rawhide. He's Balrog. Now for his challenger. A heavyweight champion with a shady history who's here to prove he can beat the best of the best, even without awesome metal arms. He's TJ Combo!
Man, think you got what it takes to beat the champ? You won't even make it to round 2, wimp.
Oh. Fucking get cocky.
Here we go! And fight! Balrog starts strong and ferocious. Better stay out of his way, TJ.
Fuck staying out of his way. He's gonna beat his ass.
TJ's quick, but Balrog is clearly overwhelming him.
Oh no.
Just like that, Balrog puts Combo in the corner. And here he comes for the follow-up. TJ is now in a good spot.
Oh, that's so bad.
Whoa, wait a minute. Did TJ just turn this around? Incredible! Out of nowhere, Balrog's the first to fall.
Annoying bastard. I'll break you like a rag doll.
That's the bell, ending round 1.
Oh man.
Folks, it looked like Balrog clearly had the reins in this fight, but I'd say TJ proved he can give as good as he gets. Moving into round 2. I think this is too close to call. What you got, huh?
Yeah, get him. Uh-oh.
Whoa! A dirty move from Balrog.
Oh shit. No more ref. No more rules, bitch.
Whoa! That's not appropriate.
Tiny.
Bro's still rocking that weak ass piece of shit haircut.
Just you and me. Bring it on, asshole.
Damn.
They won't stop! How long can this go?
Damn. This one's pretty good, guys. Oh shit.
You won't hear the full 10 count. Why don't you go to hell?
Oh no.
I can't believe it! Combo's down! This could be over!
Come on, get up.
I ain't done.
Hell yeah.
What?
TJ's back up with his last breath!
Weave. Oh, come
Why is
on.
the game I download never the same as the ads?
What are you doing? Don't bump.
Weave and... Damn! Bro gave him the ultimate fucking 10-piece combo and then fucking turned him into a rock'em sock'em robot. Fucking good on you, TJ.
Holy jumping giblets! TJ Combo takes the title in absolutely brutal fashion! Excuse me, I've got a hurl.
Goddamn.
KO!
Oh, it's just like Rock'em Sock'em Robots! Only I don't think his head's getting reattached.
This was an extremely close bout. In fact, both fighters were evenly matched in a lot of unexpected ways.
Being a slugger, Balrog was obviously used to having the strength advantage, but TJ actually had him matched.
Recall how Balrog's punch killed an elephant whose skull could withstand 10,000 pounds of force, or 44,482 newtons. In comparison, TJ's Vortex Punch is capable of hitting opponents at a minimum of 13.4 feet into the air, even if they weigh as much as 550 pounds like Fulgor. To launch something that heavy with just a punch would require 44,820 newtons of force.
Dang, that's close. And
Yeah.
that's not even TJ's strongest punch. Even their ability to take hits were pretty similar, like Balrog falling off of the cliff or TJ jumping out of the
Yeah, I mentioned that. I said that.
Ultratech skyscraper, both of which were at similar heights.
Luckily for TJ, analyzing real-life boxing trends revealed his inherent advantage over Balrog. The popular triangle theory of boxing, also called the rock-paper-scissors theory, claims that sluggers such as Balrog naturally struggle against outboxers like TJ.
Yeah, slugger punches are really strong, but they're predictable and require more energy. So a good outboxer could just keep his distance, capitalizing on mistakes, and then wear the slugger down over time until the opportune chance for a knockout blow.
Obviously, it's called a theory for a reason. Every boxer is different. However, when applied at a very fundamental level, the triangle theory holds weight.
Like when Ali took the title from slugger George Foreman in the famous Rumble in the Jungle
Hell
by
yeah.
using those outboxer tactics.
And don't forget, TJ kept a heavyweight title for over 20 years. Despite how closely matched their power and durability were, TJ's speed, tactics, and experience won the match by permanent knockout.
You could say TJ had the instinct for this fight, and it was a killer.
The winner is TJ Combo.